good afternoon to you. It is an imperfect day, far from the perfect backdrop to a game so highly anticipated, but it is far too special, too important an occasion to be beaten by the elements. There is quite a buzz here. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. This, of course, the first game beyond the halfway point. Moved on forwards. Clearly not happy with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vamoooo. Is onto it in a flash. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Ayew. Reed cuts out the pass. Now it's Deckert over Reed. The ball is loose and the chase is on. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ball is over the line. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's tidy. Daka. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Daka finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now who's going to be first to this? Vamoooo. Oh, he's fizzed it forward, and it's played forward. Searching pass he's played there. Ayew. Ayew! Well, that is rather wayward.
Jordan Ayew, he'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Well-timed, excellent interception. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And the keeper has it. Vamoooo. Fatawu. We expected better, and so did he. Aim forwards. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Daka, and the shot! Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Up he goes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's an fancy looking ball, that. It's gone for a throw-in. Fatawu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ayew does really well there, strong defending. Aim forwards, and the counter is on. Out to the left it goes. Nice and simple for the keeper. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Daka, he is through here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Fatawu. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out to the right. He's found the way through. It's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Okoli getting this one clear. Winks was steaming forward. Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. A heavy challenge. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Reed. Ayew is flagged offside. Claimed it back swiftly. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. A couple of changes then in quick succession. steady feet. Reed calmly anticipates.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Does really well to win the ball there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ayu shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rapidly approaching the end. Well, the three-game winning streak is coming to an end, it would seem.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's managed to get free.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Ayu. That has been knocked clear. Do have a chance to counter here. And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, this is quite a view. The atmosphere created by these manic fans, a stark contrast to the grey skies we see above. Regardless of impending rain, this should be terrific. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, here's a guy making his first start in these colours. What do you think?
Yeah, he's obviously been brought in to strengthen a certain position, and the next few weeks will determine his tactical suitability. It's up to him now how this may influence his future.
And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with 2 strikers, 2 wing-backs, and potentially 2 runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
So it's down to business here. Vardy makes his first appearance for his new team. Jim, what's he all about?
Well, there's no doubt that the opposition manager's been telling his players all about this guy's shooting prowess. So they won't want to give him the time or space in front of goal to get his head up and pull the trigger. Closing him down is the main option, and they have to really apply it with vigour.
It is a corner, good chance. Defending of the desperate variety. Driven forward, is onto it in a flash. Keeps on running. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Winks. Aim forwards. Over to the left. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Vardy. Big chance! Coventry is, of course, making his first start in quite a while now. That's a cute ball. Reed. Now it's Vardy. Chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Vardy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, that... Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. They've scored! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Daka. And that's a simple one for the keeper. What a throw in. Reed does really well to win the ball there. Daka. Cuts out the pass. And back to the keeper they go. Calmly anticipates. Short changes him with that pass. And he has been fouled there. He's gone for goal. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
It's a mighty effort! In he goes again. Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't...
And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's really well cleared. And here's Vardy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vardy, and a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That has been knocked clear. Reed. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to get it clear. Decent chance! That's a half-decent try. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Okoli makes the interception. Moved on forwards. He's found a way through. Deftly away. And here's Vardy. Gets it away. Now it's Daka. Oh, he's in! And he shoots! He's got a goal!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Vardy. Vardy.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
James. And the pass is intercepted. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vardy. Corner given. Now it's Vardy. Vardy.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's played forward.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Wins the duel this time. Now it's Daka. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the shot! He hits the net! They have stolen level at the last! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Vardy simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
So all square with almost no time remaining. This physical challenge.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. Well, good evening, one and all, on what is a grey, cloudy night, a night on which the weather actually may be set to get worse. There is rain in the forecast. Quite how heavy that rain turns out to be, we will see, but that is bound to have an impact of some sort on the dynamic of the football match. Conditions could be a factor. For now, the game, and an important one, is imminent. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's the whistle, and here we go. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Daka in acres of space out wide. Swift. Brown. Wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Reed. Fatawu. Daka. Oh, such a clever touch. Shoots! That's really well cleared. Aim forwards, is onto it in a flash. And he shoots! Swift. Still goalless at the moment. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. So who's he picking out? Moved on forwards. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Foot in. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Gets it away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Brown. He's in plenty of space here. Clearly not happy with that. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's played forward. Chibueze. Oh, that's nice. He's got up. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's overhit. Fatawu. Oh, some tackle that. Swift succumbs to the pressure. Chibueze. And it's lofted through here. Oh, well measured. Daka. Big chance! Goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Fatawu going full steam ahead down the left flank. Might be danger here. Referee has just said play on. Aim forwards. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Winks. Reed. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Brown. Chibueze. Daka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That is a brilliant interception.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Clears it away. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Now who's going to be first to this? Lovely feet.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, it's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that has put paid to that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Reed. Danger averted for now. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's James. Reed. James, chance for a shot! It's a loose ball. Daka is having a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So there's going to be another change here. So that's 2 now without reply. Moved on forwards. Looking for a decent ball in. And he has been fouled there. Deftly away. He's in a good position here. Out to the right. Played into the middle, and the keeper beats it away.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And they can counter here. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Gets a foot in here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. James. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something...
Welcome everyone to the game that has everyone talking. Both teams will be wanting to put on a show for their supporters here, and anticipation in the stands is building nicely. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
There's the whistle. Ayu. Fatawu. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's really well manoeuvred. Winks. That's a fabulous ball. There's the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That's tidy. And that's aimed it. Gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Looking here to chip it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Moved on forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Okoli does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. But Tries to clear. Fatawu. Over to the left. Chance! Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Driving on a real charge here. He's having a shot! And somehow it stayed out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Really well taken goal. Again in a trice, and they are soaring.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Quinto. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's a nice ball. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! And the ball's come, could be danger here. Decent chance! Oh, the shoots! And it's lofted through here. And he's there to clear it. Fatawu. That wasn't the greatest of balls. He's straight offside. Lofted upfield. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's gone direct. And he's following up. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter. Go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. slowly. Chowdhury. It's run loose here. Clark. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Chowdhury. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And it's Ayew. Now it's Daka. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Fatawu. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. James. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Shot, surely! Outstanding save to keep that out. But there's going to be another change here. That has been knocked clear. And it's James. Fatawu. Chance here to counter. And it's played forward. Always onto this. He could be in here. And they've got rid. And it's played forward. Fatawu wins the duel this time. He's in plenty of space here. Vardy with a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Calmly anticipates. Played out wide. Ayew. That's a... And the finish!
catching them now. Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Clark. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, impressive strike. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. He is there, and he can pick it up. Great chance! That's just wide. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence, Peter, that showed all departments of the team were working really well. You just can't complain with a scoreline like this.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Aim forwards. He's away. Plenty chance, surely! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, they could be caught out here. Moved on forwards. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Gets good distance on it. Oh, it's coming. Shapes to shoot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Shot a goal! And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in.
Gets the shot away! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Surely now! No, not the best of headers. So it is still 0-0. And it's played forward. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Oh, what's he giving here? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he shoots! Decent enough try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Reed. Fatawu. Oh, he's found support out wide. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aim forwards. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fatawu looking here to chip it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? James was a second-half substitute in the last game. Fatawu. Nice interception, well timed. Reed does well to get it back. Daka. He's got away. Oh, that chance for a shot! It's in! First blood drawn. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Great run on the overlap here. Aimed in towards the centre. They've played it short. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, easy pickings there. Reed. James. Daka. James. Played out to the right. Could be danger here. Still just a single goal between the sides. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference.
And the score is 1-0.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Fatawu takes a look up. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that's well seen too. Reed. Receives it in a good position here. Daka. Oh, that's nice. James. Can he finish? Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
And the shot! Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
And there's going to be another change here. Oh, he's found support out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Very much into the last knockings.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Moved on forwards. It's anyone's ball now. Fatawu. Chowdhury. James. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vardy done delicately. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on... Well, welcome one and all on an evening which is far from ideal in terms of weather conditions. Right now it's okay, cloudy but nothing worse. However, the fear is that rain is on its way, and this match, critical as it is, could soon be pretty damp, soggy or even worse. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and the front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
There's the whistle. Vamoooo. This looks promising. He's having a shot! And it's a goal!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rumo. That's really well manoeuvred. Winks. Moved on forwards. Vamoooo. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's got away. Shot, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That was very necessary. Daka was steaming forward. He's going to be disappointed with that. That is a brilliant interception. Gets it away. Rumo shifted upfield. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Winks. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Daka. Well, that's well seen too. Ayew. James. knocks it out wide. Fatawu. There's the shot! And it's James. Fatawu. That is lovely. No way through, so back. He's had a shot! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. So what's your view on that goal then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Shot a goal! Oh, they could be... Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Real chance! He's got a goal!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side, and he's managed to get free. Gets good distance on it. James. Fatawu. Fatawu chooses to go cross-field. Oh, nice touch. This might... And the shot! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Fatawu! Just off target.
Fatawu is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Started. We hit half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good. They'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't...
Takes a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's played forward. Winks. Can he finish? And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had...
There's the header! No, he's got that completely wrong.
That clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Aim forwards. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Grimes. Proves too strong.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
And it's James. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's an exciting looking ball, that. Oh, this is a great position. Okoli. Fatawu, head over towards the opposite flank. He's cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That has been cut short. Rudoni. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Rudoni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the keeper has it. James. Winks. Winks, gently done. Ayew. James. And he's had a shot! No mistake! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. It's become a case of men against boys. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. And that's been won straight back. Fatawu. It's gone for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
So not long left in this now. So it is looking now like 12 points from 12. Does really well to win the ball there. Has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Ayew, and it's played forward. Good ball, good take. That's a good run down the left. Moved on forwards. Chance here to counter. Moved on forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vardy chooses to shapes to shoot. It's a loose ball. And again. Taking goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart.